Hello friends, in this video we shall discuss about the method of solution of second order non-homogeneous difference equations with constant coefficients when the RHS function b of x is particularly of the form a to the power x. In the previous video we have seen that the given difference equation can be put in the form of phi of e operated on y of x. That is, we will convert that yx plus 1 terms and yx plus 2 terms which are present in the difference equation in terms of the shifting operator, that is e, and that bracket we consider it as phi of e, and it is operated on y of x, that is equal to RHS function b of x. This will be the given difference equation, and in this case, that is in the case number 2, the RHS function will be of the form b to a to the power x. So how to solve this type of non-homogeneous difference equation? Again the same thing, the general solution will be consisting of two parts, that is the complementary function and the particular integral. Finding complementary function is exactly in the same way as we have done in the previous cases. There is no difference in finding the complementary function, but finding the particular integral we have to choose another alternative method. So what is that? To find the particular integral, what we have to do, we have to use equation number 1. So given equation we have to call it as equation number 1, and by using that equation we can write this, we have to take it as the particular integral. Particular integral is equal to 1 divided by phi of e operated on b of x. B of x here is particularly a to the power x. So very simple thing we have to do here, wherever e is there we have to replace e with a. So what is the base here? That is a, and that base is to be substituted in the place of e at the denominator. So that gives us the particular integral equals to, now it is 1 into a to the power x, it is a to the power x remaining as it is, divided by this whatever function of e is there, that becomes function of a now. And in this case we have to look at one important thing, that this denominator is not becoming 0. That is, the denominator should not be 0 when we replace e by a. That observation we have to do. So this is the technique we have to follow in order to find the particular integral when the RHS function is of the kind a to the power x. Alternatively, there is another technique which is very much useful when the denominator becomes 0. That is, when the denominator becomes 0 we cannot proceed like this. So we have to prefer another alternative technique. So what is the alternative technique? We have to choose a trial function. We have to choose a trial function y of x equals to something like this. So whatever is there, that type of trial function we have to consider with the coefficient a into a to the power x. Now we have to substitute this, substituting this in equation 1. In the given equation we have to substitute at this place the value a into a to the power x, and we have to simplify, then equate the coefficients of the similar terms, substituting in 1 and equating the coefficients of similar terms. Equating the coefficients of similar terms, we get the value of a. Once we get the value of a, we can substitute it over here, and that gives us the required particular integral. So this is also very simple and very useful technique when the given non-homogeneous difference equation has the function a to the power x on the right hand side. So let us solve a couple of examples on this case. Let us consider the first example. Here we have to solve the difference equation, which is of second order, because the highest argument is x plus 2 and the lowest argument is x. Their difference is 2. Therefore, it is a second order difference equation which is non-homogeneous because right hand side function is non-zero, and it is particularly of the kind a to the power x. Therefore, it falls under the category of case number 2, which we have discussed just now. Now we shall solve this example. In order to proceed, we have to first write the given difference equation in the form where we find the shift operators. That is, yx plus 2 can be written as e square of yx. We have discussed it in a very well manner that how this e square yx becomes yx plus 2. So therefore yx plus 2 becomes e square yx minus 7 as it is. Yx plus 1 will be e of yx plus 10 into yx outside the bracket. That is equal to 12 as it is. It is a constant multiplied with the given function, that is 4 to the power x. So let us call it as equation number 1. So its the general solution is yx, which is the unknown, equals to complementary function plus the particular integral. Call it as equation number 2. Now how to find the complementary function? There are two jobs. That is, first job is to find complementary function, second job is to find particular integral. So to find the complementary function, we will write the auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation in this case is r square minus 7r plus 10 equals to 0. Simply in this bracket, wherever e is there, replace it with r. Now, if we have to solve this equation, it is very simple. In this case, factorization is possible because the factors are minus 2 minus 5, that becomes minus 7, and minus 5 into minus 2 becomes plus 10. So the factors are minus 5r minus 2r, so plus 10 as it is at the end, that is equal to 0. In the next step, take r common between the first and second terms, it is r minus 5. Here in between third and fourth, take 2 common, there is minus 2 common. Here it remains r, here it will become minus sign, and when 2 comes outside it becomes 5, that is equal to 0. Now the bracket r minus 5 is common, let us take it outside. Here it remains r minus 2 within the bracket, that is equal to 0. Now by equating this to 0, that is r minus 5 equal to 0 gives us r equal to 5. R minus 2 equal to 0 gives us r equal to 2. So we got the two roots which are real and distinct. They are different. So when we have real and distinct roots, it implies the complementary function is equal to c1 into the first root to the power, what is the independent variable? X is the independent variable. So that independent variable x plus c2 into the second root, that is 2 to the power x. So we have computed complementary function. Let us call it as equation number 3. Now the next job is to find particular integral. To find the particular integral, what we need to do? We need to use equation number 1. That is, from equation number 1, it implies this we will take it as particular integral, and that is equal to this entire thing we will transfer it to the right hand side. That becomes 1 divided by e square minus 7e plus 10. So this will be operated on the RHS function, that is 12 into bracket e to 4 to the power x. So what is the technique here which we have to follow? In this case, 12 is a constant that can be taken outside. So 12 comes here. There is no problem with this 12. Now what about this 4 to the power x? Wherever e is there in the denominator, replace e with 4. So see what happens. When you replace e with 4, it becomes 16. 4 square is 16 minus 7 4s are 28 plus 10. So it is totally minus 2. 16 plus 10, 26 minus 28 is minus 2, which is non-zero. Therefore, we can proceed in a very simple way. That is, this implies particular integral equals to 12 being taken to the extreme left, and in the bracket, wherever e is there, we are writing it by 4 square minus 7 into 4 plus 10, and the remaining 4 to the power x remains as it is. So this technique, the first technique what I have explained you, that we have used over here. Now this is on simplification becoming 12 outside the bracket as it is. Now this 1 into 4 to the power of x is 4 to the power of x in the numerator, divided by 4 square is 16 minus 28 plus 10. The same thing I am writing here explicitly. Now this is 16 plus 10, 26 minus 28, it is minus 2. Therefore, it is 12 into the bracket 4 to the power x divided by minus 2, and 2 ones are 2, 6 are, it is minus 6 into bracket 4 to the power x. So the particular integral we have computed here is this much. Let us call it as equation number 4, and substituting the complementary function value from 3, that is substituting 3, that is complementary function, and 4, the particular integral, into the general solution 2. It implies y equals to the complementary function just now we have computed, c1 into 5 to the power x plus c2 into 2 to the power x plus particular integral. Particular integral is minus 6 into 4 to the power x. So this is the required general solution of the non-homogeneous difference equation, which is having particularly a function of the kind a to the power x on the right hand side. This is an important question because it has asked in the examination of 2017 for 6 marks. So this is an important question. Please look at this problem carefully. Let us consider the second example. Here we have to solve the difference equation yx plus 2 minus 5yx plus 1 plus 6yx equal to 36. Of course, it is a second order non-homogeneous because right hand side is not equal to 0. And here I want to consider this problem under the case number 2. Why I am going to consider it under the case number 2? Because I can write this 36 as 36 into 1. 36 into 1. So this 36 as it is, 1 can be written as 1 to the power x. That we know very well. 1 to the power of anything is 1. Therefore, it is just like a to the power of x form. So therefore, this problem can be considered under case number 2 and can be very easily solved. This is an important question because it has asked in the examinations of 2017 and 2019 for 6 marks. So let us solve the problem. First, we have to write this given difference equation in the form of e square minus 5e plus 6 within the bracket and yx outside. We all know e square yx is nothing but yx plus 2, yx is nothing but yx plus 1. So therefore, we have this thing in place of this, and on RHS, let us write 36 as 36 into the bracket 1 to the power x. Let us call it as equation number 1. Now we know that the general solution is yx equal to complementary function plus the particular integral. Call it as equation number 2. To find complementary function, we have to write the auxiliary equation as usual. The same steps. The auxiliary equation is, it is r square minus 5r plus 6 equal to 0. Factorization can be done very easily. R square minus 2r minus 3r. Minus 2 minus 3 minus 5 minus 2 into minus 3 plus 6. So therefore the factorization is very trivial in this case. This implies taking r common here, r minus 2, taking minus 3 common here, r minus 2 again equals to 0. Now this bracket r minus 2, after taking common, here we have r, here we have minus 3 equal to 0. By equating this bracket to 0, we get r equal to 2, r minus 2 equal to 0 gives r equal to 2, r minus 3 equal to 0 gives r equal to 3. So the two roots we got are real roots and distinct roots. So when we have real and distinct roots, it is very simple to write the complementary function. Complementary function is equal to c1 into the first root to the power x, because x is the independent variable, plus c2 into the second root is 3 to the power x. So this is the complementary function. Let us call it as equation number 3. Now we have to find the particular integral. So in order to find the particular integral, what should be done? Write this thing as pi from 1. We have to use equation number 1. From 1 it implies, we have to look at equation number 1. This thing we have to take it as pi, that is equal to, transfer it to the other side, it becomes 1 divided by e square minus 5e plus 6 operated on 36 into the bracket 1 to the power x. Now this 36 can be taken here without any difficulty because it is a constant, and 1 to the power x can be handled simply by replacing e with 1, because we are supposed to replace e by a if it is a to the power x. Here it is 1, therefore wherever e is there, write it as 1. So that gives us particular integral is equal to, this implies particular integral is equal to 36 outside the bracket, 1 divided by 1 square is 1 minus 5 into 1 is 5 plus 6 as it is, and this is 1 to the power x as it is. Now this implies particular integral equals to, so 1 plus 6 is 7, 7 minus 5 is 2, so it is 36 into the bracket, 1 to the power x is 1, 1 to the power of anything is 1, so it is simply 1 divided by, it is 2, and of course I will write 1 here because 1 to the power of anything is 1. Now in the next step, particular integral is equal to 18, that is 36 divided by 2 is 18. So therefore the particular integral value we got in this case is 18. Now call it as equation number 4, that is, because the previous equation is 3, now this is equation number 4. Substituting equation 3 and 4. Equation 3 is for complementary function, equation 4 is for particular integral, into equation number 2, that is the general solution. It gives us the general solution yx equals to c1 2 to the power x plus c2 3 to the power x plus the particular integral, that is 18. So this is the required general solution of the given non-homogeneous second order difference equation.